Adrian and my early perceptions of the UCP campus were very much ones of uncertainty. We really didn't know what we were getting ourselves into, but once we were there and actually doing hours, we quickly realized that we came to the right decision in our community service project. As you can see, the UCP East Orange Vales campus is very new, very clean, and provides a great overall learning environment for kids. The classrooms are also very neat, very clean, orderly. There's plenty of manipulatives, toys, learning activities, and a variety of other things that really help the students further their learning. In addition, each room is equipped with a type of smartboard that's a touch screen that can be used by either the teacher or the students to watch educational movies, visit educational websites, or anything else that the teacher has planned. Overall, it provides for a great learning environment. Both Adrian and I are social science education majors and really want to focus on high school in the future. But when we heard about this opportunity to work at the UCP campus, actually through another class, not EEX 4242, we jumped at the chance to work with these amazing kids. And working with them really proved to be both challenging and rewarding. We learned a lot about ourselves and a lot from them, and a lot about teaching students who have a disability. Overall, it was a great experience, and we wouldn't trade it for anything. We were immediately welcomed with open arms to Mrs. Ramos' classroom, and we were also put to work immediately, which was fine by us. We helped by assisting the children at lunchtime in both manners, getting containers open, and just generally how to be polite. In addition, we would be an extra set of eyes on the playground, assist with nap time, reading, writing activities, and anything else that the teacher needed. Adrian and I went on Thursdays and Fridays for a period of about 2 months and formed a relationship with the students and the teacher that really made for a comfortable learning environment and a productive learning environment. As you can see by the graph, there were a number of different types of students in the classroom, and Adrian and I like to say we were in a mixed classroom. And by that we mean that there were students who were mentally handicapped, physically handicapped, emotionally disturbed, and some that had no ailment whatsoever. And that made for a really great mix, and that's why we say we were in a mixed classroom. In addition, after speaking with Ms. Ramos, it became apparent that a number of religions and ethnic backgrounds were represented, in addition to socioeconomic backgrounds. And that really made for a great mix because the students could really learn from a lot of other children who were unlike themselves, and then apply that to whatever they were doing. And hopefully that'll further their education and their compassion later on in life. While reflecting on our experiences, Adrian and I came to the conclusion that being afforded an opportunity to do community service at the UCP campus was just an overwhelmingly tremendous experience, and we both enjoyed our time there immensely. Now, obviously, not everything was as great as the next thing, but nothing was bad. It was just some things we were unprepared for. We don't talk about a lot of this stuff in class. It's more, oh, you'll have kids with this, or some kids in your classrooms will suffer from this. But being able to actually experience some things really put it in perspective. Now, to give you a couple quick examples, for me, one day I was there, a student who suffered from an emotional ailment had to be physically restrained by Miss Ramos for the better part of 20 minutes during an episode where he was very clearly a dangerous to not only himself and the other students, but also the teachers as well. And seeing that and being able to talk to Miss Ramos about my experience really just changed my whole perspective, and I would feel much more comfortable dealing with a similar situation in the future now that I have that experience. Now, as far as Adrienne was concerned, there was a little girl who suffered from Down syndrome and was doing a lot of things with her hands. And at first, Adrienne wasn't really sure what was going on. But after being informed that she could sign by the teacher, Adrienne was able to communicate with her because Adrienne has some limited experience with sign language. And that just proved to be overwhelming for both the student and Adrienne, as they made a deeper connection than maybe anybody else in the classroom. So like I said, there was no bad experiences. It was just different maybe than we expected. We were unprepared for. But overall, it was just a great experience, and we learned a lot, and we wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world.